As the presidential motorcade turned into Dealey Plaza on November 22, 1963, a number of amateur photographers took cameras in hand to film the historic event. Here, Orville Nix captures the crowd, stampeding towards the grassy knoll. Robert Hughes films the same panicked flight.
Well, if it was a professional hit team, then they knew what they were doing. They knew where to hide. They took a risk, of course, but they were professionals. They were doing their job, and they succeeded.
Our investigation did not end here. Unsolved History decided to analyze the film of Orville Nix. Three-dimensional imaging shows us his exact camera angle, which gave him a clear view of the grassy knoll.
Orville Nix was about 20
We
feet.
asked Dallas cinematographer Steve McWilliams to reshoot the Nix film in order to see what Nix could and should have captured.
Replicate with the film stocks that we have today and see if we can expose and get an image similar to what he had that day.
Orville Nix made a key mistake on that November afternoon. He used an indoor film stock outdoors, then forgot to use a correcting filter. The result was a film with dark shadows, obscuring any details of the grassy knoll.
This is an 8mm?
This is called 88.
What would history look like if he had used the right film stock and the right camera settings? First, we put our mock gunman back on the grassy knoll. And then, using a vintage 8mm camera, we reshot the Nix film the correct way.
By overexposing the film and being able to look into the shadow areas.
Look at that.
Yeah, you can start to see.
Standing there. You can see it.
There's still areas though that I look at and I go, is that a person or a shadow? And I was there shooting it, and it's hard to know. But I think when you do run the film in motion,
right.
You do see more information. You can get some additional information.
Again, the more you examine the circumstances of the Kennedy assassination, the more one realizes why it continues to be such a mystery. Had Orville Nix just operated his camera properly, he may have captured what was going on in the shadows of the grassy knoll. Unfortunately for history, and perhaps fortunately for a hidden gunman, Nix used the wrong film without a correcting filter.